Hi everyone. So I am going to share my story with you. I'm going to share some information about me and where I come from and just my story so you can get to know me a little better. Okay, so I was born in Michoacan, Mexico, in a small town called San Jose de Gracia. It is a really, really tiny town, not too many people, maybe around 3,000 people. It's really small. And this is my family right here. I have three brothers, two older brothers, and my little brother, and I also have a sister. This is my sister right there, and I am the one here. I'm the one in the middle. I'm the middle child. So my two older brothers, then it's me, then my sister, and then my little brother, and this is my dad, and this is my mom. Here's a picture of me when I was a senior in high school, and just some pictures of me when I lived in Mexico. I'm here, and these are all of my cousins and my grandpa. And here's another picture of me and my cousins. So I lived in San Jose de Gracia in Michoacan um, until I was 15 years old, and that's when we moved here to the U.S. But before we came, my dad would come here to California all the time, and my mom, she would stay with us in Mexico. So my mom would stay with us, and my dad would come here to California to work as a field worker. He would work here from March to November. So he would be with us only December, January, and February. And then he would come back in March, and then we stayed with my mom. That was really hard because my dad was not with us, and we wanted to be with him. So when we finally were able to come, that's when we came and we joined our dad. That's when I was 15. So I um I started high school here, but it was really hard for me because I only went to school in Mexico up to the sixth grade. I stopped going to school after I graduated from elementary school. After I graduated, I did not go to school anymore. I actually did not go to school for 3 years. I didn't go to seventh grade, eighth grade, or ninth grade because in my town, girls, they are expected to learn how to cook and clean so that they can get married. So going to school was not a priority for my family. They wanted me to learn how to cook and to learn how to clean so that I could get ready to get married. But thankfully, when we moved to California, everything changed because here it is required that you go to school until you are 18 years old. You have to go to school. So I was 15 years old when I came, and I had to go to high school. I couldn't work. They would not let me work. So I had to go to high school, and I went to Delano High School, but it was really hard for me at the beginning because I did not speak English at all. I did not know how to speak English. I remember that I knew how to say yes and no. That's all I knew. And I didn't know anything else. So at first, I had a lot of F's in my classes because I wasn't doing my work. My friends told me, "Oh, if you don't understand how to do the work, don't do it." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm not going to do the work because I don't understand." But once I saw my grades and I saw that I had F's in all of my classes, I was not happy. I have never liked to have bad grades in school. So once I saw that, I was really disappointed, and I tried to find ways to do my work. So one of the things that really helped me was using a Spanish English dictionary to translate because back then we didn't have cell phones or we didn't have computers. At least I didn't have one. I mean, computers were available, but I didn't have one at my house, and I did not have a cell phone. I had nothing. So I had to use a Spanish English dictionary when I was in high school so that I could do my work. And that was really hard, but I did it. I did it. And I learned that way. And you have so many opportunities right now, so much technology to use so that you can understand what to do. You just have to use them. Um, I actually only went to high school for 3 years. I went only to the 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade because I was 15 years old when I came. So I could not start high school as a freshman. I had to start as a sophomore. And so I only went to school for 3 years, but I did it. I was able to finished all of the requirements for graduation. I was able to pass my classes, even though I was not doing good at the beginning. I was able to do better, and I passed, and I graduated. And then I went to college, and I graduated from there too. Here are some pictures from my graduation from BC, the first time when I got my BA, and another picture when I finished my master's degree. I also have a master's in school counseling. And I was able to achieve my dream of becoming a teacher. That was my dream in life, to become a teacher. And my goal was to teach students like me, who also come from other countries and who don't speak English, so that I could let them know that yes, you can learn, and yes, you can be successful if you really want to. So thanks to education, thanks to going to school, I was able to achieve my dream of becoming a teacher. And now I have my own class and my own students, and I teach. And that makes me really happy. It really makes me feel that I have a purpose in life, that I achieved my American dream, and I am doing what I love. And I'm really happy that I was able to do it. But it was because of my education, because I went to school. I didn't give up. A lot of my friends gave up and didn't even graduate from high school because they believed that they could not learn. Like, oh, I'm not learning English. It's hard. That's how you feel at the beginning. Like, oh, it's really hard. I'm not learning, or it's hard for me to speak. Yes, it is hard, but you have to keep going. Don't just give up. No, you keep going. I am still learning right now. It's not like I know everything in the world that there is to know. I am still learning. Every day I learn something new. Sometimes I don't know how to say a word, so I look it up and I learn how to say it. Or I don't know what a word means and I look it up and I learn that way. I'm still learning. Even though I'm a teacher, I am still learning some of the English that I don't know. And you can learn too. So I want you to know that. Okay, and not everything has been easy in my life. I also had some difficult times. When we first came here to the United States, we had nothing. We didn't have anything. We didn't even have a place to stay. We stayed with one of my dad's friends at first in one of their rooms. And then after that, we moved to a motel in Delano. And we lived in a room, just one room, little tiny room. All of us, the whole family, the seven of us, living in one room. We had one bed, and I slept in there with my sister and my little brother. And my two brothers, they slept on the floor next to the bed. And then my dad and my mom, they slept in the kitchen on the floor too. That was hard. And then one single tiny room for all of us. That was really hard at the beginning. 6 months in a motel. It was just really hard. But hey, I didn't give up. I kept going. And here we are. It's just, I need you to understand that, I have a message for you right here. The message that I want to send all of my students is that everything is possible in this life if you are willing to work for it. You have to be willing to do the work. It's not easy. But if you really want to do it, no one is going to stop you. If you really want to do something in life, no one is going to stop you from doing that. But you have to want to do it. And that is my message to you. And this is my life. This is my life, my story, my immigrant story, where I come from. And, thankfully now I am a teacher. And I really want you guys to also be successful in life. I really want you to work hard and to learn, because I know that you can. All right. I love you very much, and I miss you.